Today we're going to walk you through just a very basic gadget setup, and example is going to be for ConnectSMART for ConnectWise, an on-premise gadget. So you want to start in the Power Gadgets Creator. On the left-hand side, you want to click on Add Gadget and scroll to the Team Productivity category and double-click on the Hours by Tech gadget. This will add the gadget to the pane, the workspace, and connect to data. Couple things you want to check when setting up a gadget. You always want to make sure that the refresh rate is checked so that it's constantly bringing in fresh data at that interval specified. A couple things you can do just to change the look and feel, just for starters, is to change the palette. If you're putting in this on a big plasma, we recommend a dark, a high contrast palette. So you can set that. You could also put it in 3D mode, make it pop a little bit better. In the advanced settings up here on the top right, another thing you could do is set the background to a true black, so it blends in nicely to, say, a black background or black wallpaper. Lastly, we could change this color here to a something different. So we could go to Series, and you want to go to your color here, and we can just select a color from the options here, and just set something, say, about a spring green today in the fall. And then you want to do a Save As, and we'll just dump it on the desktop, Hours by Tech, and click Save. So now we've got a gadget. If we open on the desktop, double click on that gadget, this is what the client workstations will see. And you can see that you can double click on these and it'll bring up the actual drill down grid for that particular gadget. And then you can see the actual time detail from this particular engineer, and the ticket number. Clicking on that will take you to the ticket in ConnectWise. Okay, so a couple things. That's how to create a very basic gadget and save it out for deployment to workstations. One thing you can do is put a shortcut to that gadget that's on the desktop, say in your startup folder. That way when you launch on reboot, when that gadget will run and your desktop will be up, you won't have to go clicking on these PGFs. It'll just be up and running. So that's how to create a very basic gadget. The next video will cover some of the in-depth under the hood settings of a gadget.